Hey Virgos, welcome back to my channel. Guys, if you're new here, welcome. And if you are returning, thank you so much for supporting the channel. I'm going to go ahead and do what is the word on the streets about you, okay, Virgos? Now, this is a general message, so it may not resonate with everyone. Just take what resonates for you and leave the rest. Anybody interested in a personal reading, my information is always down below. Thanks to those who do reach out for those, and thanks to those who donate to the channel, and to those of you who do subscribe. It's very much appreciated. So I do hope that everybody is doing well, okay? Happy birthday to anyone whose birthday is today. Do comment it down below, guys, so that we can wish you a happy solar return. But Spirit, what is the strongest energy here? My Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, and Venus. What are people saying about Virgo? What is the word on the streets? So before I see what people are saying, I want to kind of see where your energy actually is, okay? So give me a card for now and a card for going forward for Virgos. Where is Virgo's energy? And going forward. Bottom of the deck, we have seek the light. It says following inner guidance, mindful of dangers. It says risks of being burned. It says flying blind, persistent journey. Oh, okay. So this kind of makes me feel like Virgo's like almost like you being in some sort of warrior energy. It kind of really gives me an energy of you not worrying about people, places, or things that are trying to get in your way, or so whatever the word is on the streets is, you may not care. Okay, I don't know if you're in some sort of tunnel vision energy, but the card that is coming out for you, the first one, is the Crimson Eclipse, and it says intense change. It says profound growth. It says looking beyond the surface for the truth. It says using power wisely. Okay, sounds like you are in your power here. Okay. I'm hearing hard to fool. And you could be hard to fool because you pay attention to details. Or like the card said at the bottom of the deck, maybe you are just someone who listens to your intuition, to that gut feeling. Energy going forward, you have entwined souls. It says fated alliance. It says honest communication. It says strengthened bonds, karmic lessons. It says making connections. So there could be someone here that is either talking about, but this is going forward, so I don't know if this has come through for some of you yet, okay? But someone here going forward could be talking about the connections that you have with people, maybe even a relationship that you are in here. I'm hearing people that you are giving your energy to. So I'm assuming that the people that are speaking about you is people that you ain't giving your energy to. Okay. Show me more, Spirit. What is the word on the streets about Virgo? Why are they showing me? Why are they kind of showing me the Addams family with this? It's like Morticia and her husband. Maybe people look at you a little bit strange, or because when I think of the Addams family, I feel like they are just unique, right? They're different. It's like, I don't know, you could even have people that may be even a little afraid of you. But what is the word on the streets for my Virgos? There may be some thinking about how you kind of move in silence, but even though it's silent, it feels powerful. I was just looking at Minnie creeping across the garden. I'm like, why is she creeping across the garden? But Minnie is one of the cats. She's my neighbor's cat, one of my neighbor's cats. And Minnie is always the one that's kind of in the garden, kind of like staking things out, like waiting to see if she's going to see a mice come out the shed, or she's always kind of creeping around the garden. It kind of reminds me of like a Black Panther because she's all black. but very inquisitive. But at the same time, a very kind of silent cat. She doesn't really give any trouble, you know. Now, they're giving me something else here, Virgos, okay? Now, I don't know if there is some sort of gossip or whatever going on about whether you like the opposite sex or the same sex as you. Because to be honest, I don't even know if Minnie is. I say Minnie because I feel like the name sounds like a girl. But I'm not actually sure if Minnie is a he or a she. Like I said, it's my neighbor's cat. But show me more. What's the word on the streets about Virgos? Maybe you get attention from both sexes, whether you are male or female. You just got it like that. That's not to say you're into both, right? But that doesn't mean that you're not attracting both. All right, give me a card. What is the word on the streets about Virgo? What are we getting stuck on? Falling. With keeping up and believe. Now, for some of you as well, right, this kind of makes me feel like it's either there's someone who is feeling left out in the cold from your energy. So, you know, that kind of energy where someone really wants to really be around you, but because, you know, they may not have no access to you, or you have them blocked, or you're just not interested. You know, sometimes those kind of people kind of result to talking negative about you, okay, when really and truly they kind of like you, okay. And I don't know if this person is kind of falling here and not dealing with a change very well. Now, for others of you, there's an energy here where there may be people who is kind of talking about where they kind of thought you would have fallen off something by now, but I don't know if it's an energy where you just keep showing up. And it's almost like an energy of people forced to believe in you or in something you do. But give me a clearer message. I want one card. You had a card coming out sideways, but give me another one for going forward. What are people saying about Virgo? Thank you. All right, yeah, believe at the bottom of the deck it says strange encounters. Yeah, and then I'm parting it on use your time well. It says make every moment count. And I'm noticing how this cat is kind of grinning. And that kind of clock in the background is making me almost feel like the Wheel of Fortune. So I'm getting the energy here, Virgos, where a lot of you are manifesting your dreams, manifesting your desires. There's whoever's gossiping about you could definitely be seeing that things are, you know, why is things always turning in Virgo's favor? But the first card that came out is a number 17, could be significant, or 71, boils down to an 8, and it says growing up, but it came out sideways, right? So again, this could be this energy where these are people that just don't want to believe that you've changed. They don't want to believe that you have matured. It says wanting to grow up in experience. It says rejection of parental youth. I feel like there's just certain things you're refusing. Especially like maybe you have changed a lot of things in terms of the way you used to do them, the way you used to think, the way you used to behave. Growing up. Intense change. Profound growth. Going forward, you have belong to your own dream. Number 32 or 23 could be significant, boils down to a 5, which talks about change. But I'm also picking up that energy of the 5 of Wands. Conflict, drama, chaos, arguments. Too many people involved in a situation. And you could have removed yourself from all of that. But it says create your own life. And I feel like that is what you're doing. Or that is what your aim is what I'm hearing. So some of you have goals, right? And you have that energy in you where you are very much determined to reach those goals. All right. Show me more. What is the word on the streets? Yeah, drama starter. And why? Shine. Your light irritates their demons. Definitely a them problem. Yeah, I'm hearing unbothered. So I'm seeing screenshots. It says getting evidence, proof, and facts. But then right behind it, you have crying. Crying over you. It says sad, hurt, and upset. Grudge holder. Oh, what's the energy here? Okay, it's coming in the reverse. Flipped right in the reverse. Coming out sideways. All right, give me 3 cards for going forward. What's the word on the streets? Landing on rejected. It says fake accounts. Landing on cock blocking. You have ignoring. And yeah, we have wants you back. Landed on the crimson eclipse. The color red could be significant here. Yeah, love on the brain, daydreaming, fantasizing, daydreaming, and nostalgic. And you have a boss daddy. This could be a boss, someone you have children with. Or this could be you, Virgos. You could be someone who is financially stable and secure. Maybe masculines, you have your own kind of business and things like that. Stable, rich business owner, CEO, big dick energy. Yeah, see, and I just saw same shit, different days. See why you're progressing and growing in something, okay? Building something for yourself, making moves. These are people that ain't got nothing really going on for themselves. Okay. So the first card that came out, it came in the reverse. In the upright, it would say girl fight. And it says arguments. Didn't I say about the 5 of Wands? It says arguments, physical fight. It says at war. It says competing. It's in the reverse. You don't compete. It's that energy of, oh, okay. I was going to say, they don't, don't compete where you don't compare. But they said something else. They said what is understood ain't got to be explained. So again, this heavy energy of you moving in silence, picking your battles wisely, right? Not everything, not everyone deserves your energy. So therefore you don't give it. Ignore it. Show me about this girl fight in the reverse. Thank you, Spirit. With growing up. 10 of Swords in the reverse. Ten of Swords in the reverse talks about healing, resisting. You've learnt the lessons in certain situations. And I feel like for some of you, you may be dealing with people who, because 10 of Swords in the upright can talk about the ultimate betrayal. And I feel like the 10 of Swords in the upright can talk about malicious gossip and things like that, right? It's like people really wanted to try and keep you down. But this is upwards. This is recovery. They thought the things that they did, said, things that they put you through was going to take you out. And when I say take you out, I mean, hopefully not physically, but take you out in terms of you give up. No longer feel like you want to fight. Sit in that energy of feeling like a victim. You have the 6 of Cups with the Page of Cups. Oh, and the 6 of Wands right behind it as well. So 66 could be significant here, or 99. But I really feel like this is an energy of you choosing to leave the past behind. The Page of Cups can talk about a new start. There's something here that maybe you are doing that you're very passionate about when it comes to your creativity. The Page of Cups talks about you being a dreamer. Some of you had dreams and things like that where people laughed at you and said, that ain't never going to come to fruition. And maybe some of you said, well, okay, do you know what? And you kept silent until it came to fruition. And now you don't have to say anything. People are seeing with their own eyes. I'm hearing a silent river runs deep. And look at the Six of Wands. It's giving that energy where it says, you know, God said that he will use your enemies as a footstool. An energy of preparing a table in front of you, preparing a table for you in front of your enemies. This man's on the horse. He ain't saying anything. He just got his head straight and he's just going to wherever it is that his destination is. But this talks about public recognition. This talks about progress, good fortune. I already said about the other card where it looked like the Wheel of Fortune was in the back. Where'd it go? It doesn't matter where it went. I showed the card with the cat, right? Smiling. It looks like some of my Virgos, you're just in good energy. You're happy. Your life is fine. Six of Wands. What's this rejected? What is the word on the street, Spirit? The Two of Pentacles. The Three of Wands. Now, the Two of Pentacles, yeah, Ten of Wands. The Two of Pentacles sometimes kind of like reminds me of like a karmic situation, only because of the infinity sign around the coins. Okay, so some of you may have realized that you've just been going round and round in circles with people. You're seeing the bigger picture of a situation, but this is also planning and expansion and growth. And you may even have people here that are questioning, how are you doing something? I just heard Nanya. You got the Ten of Wands. Yeah, the Ten of Wands talks about dropping a burden. For some of you, you put a lot of hard work into something. This is also an energy where I'm hearing like Spirit saying, hey, you know, at some point, these people are just going to have to drop something. They're stressing themselves out by watching you. You're someone that doesn't give up easy here. Rejected. Yeah, Nine of Pentacles. And the Judgment. What's cock blocking? What is the word on the street, Spirit? You have the Hierophant, the Seven of Cups, and the Six of Wands again. Someone here tried to really block something for you. I don't know if they tried to create confusions, or like I said, I don't know if the confusion is with them. I don't know if they had some sort of wishful thinking they could stop something for you. For some of you, there may even be something here about if you are some sort of leader or some sort of teacher here with the Hierophant. There could be some sort of energy where someone was questioning the connection that you have with the Most High. This could even be maybe for some of you, if you are spiritual, maybe even religious people going against you. I just pick up a heavy energy of people doubting you. What is cock blocking? Judgment. Ace of Cups. That landed on the Three of Wands. And then I see the Page of Swords is landing on the Six of Cups. So yeah, definitely people from your past here. You've got the Moon and the Ten of Cups. This could be family members for some of you. Or this is someone who's just watching you in secret. But what are they seeing? They're seeing emotional fulfillment. The Ten of Cups energy talks about when you have reached your North Node. It talks about things should run smoothly for you now. This talks about you coming into your own. This talks about dreams coming true. Belong to your own dreams. There's something about your faith. There's something about you believing. And I'm hearing spirit, because you believe, that's why you receive. Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups with the Sun, the Four of Wands, Three of Pentacles. You may have a lot of admirers at this time. Or people that just want to build and work with you here. Two of Cups was hiding. With the Three of Swords and the Page of Pentacles. For these people, just be honest and say, hey, they regret certain choices they made when it comes to you. They regret how they handled you. For some of you, with these cards sitting on top of cock blocking, this could even be saying to me, okay, I feel like the cock blocking card, right? I don't know if someone here tried to block relationships for you, or you building relationships with other people, or just you kind of loving on you. But I feel like this is someone who is seeing that you've reunited with yourself. Awakening with the Ace of Cups. You've forgiven certain things from the past. That's why it no longer keeps you stuck. Show me about fake accounts. So it says fake social media accounts. It says to spy. It says Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, etc. What is fake accounts? It's coming out kind of sideways. It's the Lovers, the Gemini energy. You also have the Four of Cups, which is an energy of somebody feeling like they've missed an opportunity. This is also an energy where there may be even people here, right? This could be couples that are talking about you, but this also is giving me the energy of give me one more first. What's the Lovers and the Four of Cups? These are people that are not happy in their own relationships. Bored with their life. Give me one more here. You have the Eight of Wands and you have the Strength card. Yeah, that's all they see. this is like giving the energy of the definition of insanity. It's like Eight of Wands in the Strength card. All they see is you moving forward, standing in your power. Strength card talks about being courageous. Some of you could be influencers. Maybe you speak for a living, or Leo energy. What's ignoring? What is ignoring here? You have the Two of Swords in the reverse. And that landed on rejected. And rejected is like the Two of Swords energy. See how his hands are crossed? But Two of Swords in the reverse. Show me more. Five of Cups. Yeah, it's like people are worried that you just don't care. Look at this. You just don't care, Virgos. Nine of Pentacles. Five of Cups talks about somebody needing to accept a loss. Move on. Let it go. Okay. What is, do we dare ask, what is wants you back? You're enjoying the fruits of your labor. You're enjoying the things that you've worked hard for. And so you should. What is wants you back? Five of Pentacles landed on the Six of Cups. All right, show me more. The Ten of Cups. So again, this could be a family member, someone you have family with, someone you treated like family. This is someone who is realizing where they could have been if the Virgo was still around, if the Virgo would let them in, if the Virgo, I almost want to say if the Virgo would forgive them. Now, I feel like I said, for some of you, maybe you have forgiven a certain situation or a person. You do not have to say it to them directly. You showing that you have forgiven something is by continuing with your life. Staying in a high vibration. Accepting something, which is something that they ain't doing. One more. 5 of Pentacles with the 10 of Cups. What is wants you back? Ooh, landed on the 6 of Cups. Not only the 10 of Cups, but you have the 10 of Pentacles. 4 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. With the Moon, the Magician, the Queen of Swords. Yeah, it's almost like these maybe people that kind of see that since you cut them out, it's like everything, like I said, is just going in your favor. You're just manifesting here. Now, I could say something else about that Magician and the Moon together, but with that Queen of Swords looking at both cards, I don't know if you know something about something. What is the energy going forward, Spirit? What's the energy going forward? Give me 3 cards for these people or this person that has Virgo's name all the way in their throat. 3 cards for them going forward. Shattered, broken, nightmares, failures. And that landed on the 3 of Wands, and I'm asking about going forward. You have sipping, rumors, gossip, and nosy. Still gonna be talking about you, but that touched the Judgment card. So, you know, a reaction causes a reaction. As above, so below, right? There's going to be consequences to things. Karma. It's almost like this energy where for someone, right, the karma could be the more they gossip and talk and this negative stuff about you, the more you rise. One more card. What's the energy going forward for these people? Can we get one more card for them? Thank you, Spirit. Maybe that's it. Maybe they're not going to move forward. That's it. That's going to be their life, right? Silently heartbroken and talking about you. Spying on you. All right. Yeah. Is there another card or can I move on? Okay. It says soulmate. It says twin flame, friendship, romantic partner. That landed on the 3 of Wands as well. So I don't know. You've got a psychopath at the bottom of the deck. So I don't know if you're dealing with like a karmic soulmate or like I said, this is going to be someone who maybe is going to be watching you be happy. Right? Judgment. Ace of Cups with the Page of Swords. It says it right there. What's the energy going forward for Virgo? Almost nurturing nearly came out. Nurturing, mentorship, wisdom, and giving back. But it didn't quite come out. Okay, so it kind of came out sideways. Landed on the 10 of Wands. Okay. And it says trapped. It says stuck. No options. It says unforgiveness. With that landed on the 10 of Wands and coming out sideways, I feel like this is what somebody... But I don't know if something was blocked or something was too hard to do. Energy going forward for Virgo. Thank you. Archangel Michael. I do love when this card comes out. It landed on 10 of Wands. Didn't I just say something maybe too hard to do? Protection, prevented from harm. It says divine intervention. One more. For Virgo. Okay. All right, landed on the 6 of Cups. It says chaos. It says upheaval, disaster, and a downfall. But I really feel like that's what they wanted for you. Or like I said, I don't know if going forward, these people not letting go of your energy. This Tower. Why is that chaos here? Why is that chaos here? Oh, the angels or your ancestors ain't playing. Feminine energy. This is what they wanted for you. They wanted you trapped. They wanted you stuck. For some of you going forward, right? This is on your side going forward. So make sure that you have your protection up, right? Make sure you're protecting yourself, your home. Make sure you're calling on your ancestors and your angels here. But I feel like you're protected. Divine feminine, gentleness, nurturing, and mothering. Telling you, some of you may go forward to find your person. Some of you may even be going forward to have a child. Or you're just giving birth to different things here. Belong to your own dream. All depends on what your dream is, right? What your vision is. Yeah, look at that. I just parted it on, where'd it go? Oh, I just parted it on the Empress card in here. Smell the roses. But I just saw glow up as well. Look at that. Well, that'll do. Established. Settled, secure, wealthy. Yeah, glow up. New opportunities, new career, successful business, with family. Making connections with the people that you're supposed to. Blood ties, inner circle. And again, some of you, you know, with your person, your children. So, that is what I picked up here today for the word on the streets. Virgos, if something has resonated with you, given you confirmation or clarity, I do ask that you hit that thumbs up for me, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so you know when I upload. But if this is where we part, guys, stay safe. Love and light, Virgo.